Welcome to Meet the Vendors. Featuring a dog today. Welcome to Meet the Vendors, a video series featuring the best of the Calgary wedding industry. Today I'm here with Jacqueline.
Hi Anna.
Hi. Jacqueline Hoare is a marriage commissioner for the Province of Alberta and has been officiating weddings for the last 8.5 years. She is very passionate about celebrating love and marriage. Jacqueline has performed hundreds of wedding ceremonies, weaving heart and humor and each couple's love story into every ceremony, creating lifetime memories. So this is kind of funny. We've been doing weddings for practically the same amount of time, 8 years. So describe to me what a typical wedding ceremony looks like.
Well, obviously there's this is what we're here for, the marriage of, this is what marriage means, and then the required declaration by the law, is there any reason why you can't be married? Repeat after me. And then will you be these things to each other? I do, I do. And now time for the vows. And so there's required statement again from the province, and then the couples can incorporate their own vows in that afterwards. And of course then we have the ring exchange, and if there's any additional ceremony components like sand, wine, hand fasting, then we go and do the signing of the documents. We come back, I give them my best wishes, declare them married, they have their first married kiss, the crowd goes wild, introduce them as Mr. and Mrs., the crowd goes wild, and then they walk away to their happily ever after.
Nice. So what kind of information does a bride and groom have to provide to you?
So first off, required by law is the marriage license. So they need to go and obtain that from their local registry office, and that they cannot be married without. Then if they want to bring, sometimes couples have been scouring the internet and friends' weddings, family members' weddings, and they find out what they like and what they don't like. And sometimes people come with a whole file of things that they'd like me to incorporate into the ceremony. Sometimes people come with nothing, without any idea where to start. So I will incorporate whatever bits and pieces that they bring into it, whether it be a theme of, I've had Star Wars themes and pirate themes.
That's
and
awesome.
A quote that they've incorporated into their invitations, that they want that in the ceremony somewhere. So whatever bits and pieces that they come with, then I incorporate that into the ceremony. But again, if they come with nothing, then we start from creating ideas of what they would like.
So for couples that come and meet you and they basically have no idea what to do, how do you aid them in getting together the wedding ceremony?
Well, I've got a series of questions that I ask. I love asking how they met. All those and it's always funny because there's all two sides to the story. So they'll go, no, it wasn't quite like that. But finding out how they met, finding about the engagement story, and a little bit about what they do. And then these questions about the ceremony, and bringing all those pieces can give them ideas of what they'd like to have into the ceremony. And just based on our conversation and the questions that I ask, then I put the draft together for their ceremony, and then we bounce it back and forth between us until it's exactly perfect. How
much do you charge?
So my fee, I have two fees. I have a fee if you come to me, and I have a fee if I come to you. My fee is $350. Plus GST to go any venue within the city, and $275 plus GST for you to come to me. And those tend to be destination weddings that they're going to have the little legalized ceremony before they go. Also, just a private elopement ceremony, or they're going to get married and have a formal religious ceremony in a year's time or something like that.
Do you charge extra for rehearsals and travel?
Yes, I charge $175 to attend and run a rehearsal. I've also created a rehearsal template that they can follow if they choose to run their own. And I really encourage couples to do that because they really don't need me there for the rehearsal. In our meeting, we cover all the details. They ask the questions, and they get a real sense of how things are to go. So I provide them with this rehearsal plan, and they find someone within their group of family and friends who can run the rehearsal. So that covers that. But I'm more than happy to do a rehearsal when asked. I charge $50 per hour for my travel and 55 cents per kilometer. So that's when I have to go outside of the city limits.
Okay. How many times do you typically meet with a couple before the day?
Once in a while, couples want to come and see if we're a good fit. And I'm happy to do that. I can't possibly do that for every single wedding that I do in the year. But I do meet every couple for a pre-planning wedding meeting. And that's when we go over all the details of what they would like and getting to know each other.
Do you have any advice for couples that are writing their own vows?
Really simple. Keep it simple and straight from the heart. You're not writing the book of love, it's already been written. And you're just, the little quirky things that you love and adore about each other.
Yeah, speaking from the heart.
Mm-hmm.
What is the most memorable moment from a wedding that you've officiated?
That would be a tough one because each one has its own magic. Magic is when things don't go exactly as planned. So I really can't pin one. I have had such amazing opportunities to be with so many couples. And probably the best part is when words come out of their mouth scrambled. And particularly when they mess up each other's names and the giggling and laughter comes from it. It's really, really quite magical. And when kids and pets don't do as you hoped and planned, but they're animals and they're kids, so you expect complete magic coming from that. And you just can't plan that.
No.
You can't stage that. It's pure magic. So I have had memorable being paid to go up in a helicopter and officiate a wedding on the top of a mountain. The nose of a pirate ship that was built on an edge of a pond on an acreage. Absolute magic. But then also the really intimate backyard weddings where they're just totally present in their love is, again, pure magic. So really hard to pinpoint one. I've had so many couples that I've had the opportunity to share with them in their special day. Even couples whose I do Until Death Do Us Part is really a lot sooner. People who are palliative, it is really an honor to be a part of such a time for them. Going to Cabo San Lucas and marrying my dear friend's daughter on the beach. Actually, ironically, her sister was my first wedding and she was my 500th wedding.
Wow!
So it was that was very special and I can hardly wait. Next April, I am going to Disney World, Orlando, Florida, to marry a couple at Disney World.
Nice.
And again, I'm being paid to go. So yes, I travel. Happy to travel.
Especially to Disney World.
Yes. So that's pretty magical.
Nice. So that about covers it. Thank you so much for your time, Jacqueline.
Thank you, Anna. It's really been a pleasure.